So that was last weekend. It was also the weekend before that with, someone's...
Momochi is now 23rd overall, so he's...
Oh, he made it up there now.
Yeah, so he's in there now.
Okay, he is in there now. Sweet. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Dogger also in there now. Sweet. So is Problem X. Wow, that was an important weekend for all of us.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, wow. Okay.
Actually, so is K-Brad.
Well, I think K-Brad... Oh, yeah, you're probably right. He probably vaulted himself in there. Yeah, okay.
Anyways. All right, so that was just the past 1 week?
Yeah, that was just 1 week, yeah. So before that...
Absolute Battle. Do you want to talk about it? What are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty, we went to Absolute Battle. That was down there in Dallas.
You went to Absolute Battle.
Oh, that's true. Not. You weren't there. Haha.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I went to Absolute Battle.
Can you turn on the fan behind you? It is toasty toast in here.
Toasty toast.
It is toasty toast.
I went to Absolute Battle for Injustice because it was an Injustice premiere.
Yes.
It was in Dallas. I got texts from my mom, "Hey, there's a hurricane in Houston. Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm farther away than LA to San Francisco. Don't worry about it."
Yes.
You know how that goes.
Yep. But we're in California. You think we would understand, right?
No, that's how it always is. You don't know the areas that you're not from. I get it. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, Injustice 2, since it was a premiere. Let's talk about Street Fighter. Fine.
Okay.
Whatever. Because that actually was the one that rounded out the day.
Okay.
CYG BSTPR Balrog got 7th place. 7th place also Flash with Urian. 5th places were Rise Smug Balrog and Echo Fox Justin Wong with Karen. 4th, Tempo Alex Myers with Cammy. 3rd, F3 Alucard with Abigail Birdie. 2nd place, 801 Strider, Laura. And winner, PG Punk with Karen.
So 2 weekends in a row with 801 Strider doing really well in tournaments.
And 2 weekends in a row of Punk taking the tournament.
But, he's in a slump right now. Right?
Well, he was getting only 2nd places, but now he's 1st place.
God.
We're doing this because we didn't have a show last week. So
yeah.
We want to get all through this stuff. Alucard with Abigail was cool. Abigail, you know my thoughts on that. I think he's very good.
I think he's super good.
And I was watching it in the crowd with a lot of the other players there, and consensus was among everybody was that they think he's good, and some people think that he's cheap and probably should be nerfed eventually, but
because he's too scary.
We'll see.
Once he hits you, it's just the damage is ridiculous.
And it happened in that top 8 where Alucard made ridiculous Abigail. It happened. It's not every once in a while, it's practical. It's gonna happen.
It's like his strategy. It's like do as much damage as you can until you get V triggered, and then try to finish them off. The more damage you do, the easier combos you have to finish them off with.
Right.
you don't have to do double back heavy.
Right. He definitely got beat up by Laura, but that's Laura versus everybody,
right?
And probably Abigail versus everybody, and then he gets beat up. But on the other hand, he does have extra life, so he can survive basically one more mix-up. He gets to guess one more time than everybody else, which is a strength at least. So.
Right.
I thought that was cool to see. Alex Myers up there, that was really cool. Flash, again, makes the top 8.
Yep.
Very consistently doing stuff.
He's like the U.S. Joa, right? So
yeah, really.
Travels everywhere, just gets top 8 everywhere.
That is true.
But yeah, honestly, again, I know there was all that drama, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But look, 801 Strider is a good player, put in a lot of work. He deserves a spot. Honestly, it's Idom and 801 Strider right now doing damage with Laura, right? And not very many other people.
He's in Capcom Cup right now.
He was in Capcom Cup before, right?
He's not... Oh, you mean literally before? He played in Capcom Cup before?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's been a good player for a long time.
He's the closest that came to beating Kazunoko the year that he won.
There you go. So. He didn't have a successful start to Street Fighter V, but it's the same way as Street Fighter 4. He just takes a little while, and he'll admit that.
Well, it's also what you said, what K-Brad was saying, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to shoehorn himself into the game. Shoehorn the game into his mindset.
Right.
And he couldn't do it. And eventually he was like, you know what? I need to accept the game of how to play it. And now he plays it. And now he's one of the people that actually legit enjoys the game.
Yes.
He likes the game because he understands what the game is trying to do in terms of its strategy.
That is so important. I feel like that's like a key to life. It's just like it's like not just a games lesson. It's like in general, if you can figure it out and don't insist on your own nonsense.
Right.
Yeah.
So nice work to him. I think that's really, really cool. Let's talk about Tekken 7. Virtual Storm Poke Chop with Josie. Yeah, Poke Chop's so sick. 7th place, Inso NG Obscure with Josie and Elisa. 5th, it's Lil Majin with King. Sparrow Jin with Eddie and Paul, 5th place. 4th place was It's Peeling with Xiao Yu. 3rd, it's Joey Fury, Jack 7. 2nd place, Way Gamble with Leo. And winner, Stream Me, at that time, Stream Me. Now he's not. Anakin with Paul and Jack 7. So kind of interesting to see the progression of he tried out Paul in this tournament, and then the next week he was like, I'm just going to go all
Paul. Right. And get second place, and only lose to, 13-year-old go to college genius speed kicks. It's
for sure. Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2, 7th place, Circa Forever King, Batman. 7th place, also Noble Samij, Catwoman. 5th places were Noble Illusions, Green Arrow, and PXP, a Foxy Grandpa, Deadshot. 4th, ENX Biohazard, Deadshot, Bane, and Swamp Thing. 3rd place, Noble Dragon with Black Adam. Echo Fox Theo, Supergirl, and Superman. Winner, Echo Fox, Sonic Fox with Black Canary and Red Hood.
I didn't know he used Black Canary.
Yeah, he used Black Canary in the last weekend too, in ECT.
Okay. He just bust out these characters randomly.
He thinks that character is crazy good.
Really?
Crazy good.
Huh.
I think she's really good. I don't know why I'd say crazy good, but...
Okay.
I mean, it's like kind of wild that you have a character that has a tool that works from anywhere and leads into 50% damage combos and reset from it's like pretty good and save pressure. So.
Oh man, but I mean, my question is everybody says that they think Batman is super good. Does anybody else just not play him except for Forever King or
Forever King and Madsen and then like Nubcakes?
So
it's like very few.
Is it the character is not as good as I think he is, or is it just that there's not as many people playing him, and it's that whole Urian syndrome where he's super good and no one plays him for some reason?
I'm not sure. He seems good to me too.
Okay.
In talking with top players, they all think he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Forever King, for his part, thinks that he's good, but like not top tier. Nobody thinks he's bad, obviously, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. Dang old Biohazard, the day before this happened, I asked him in private conversation, hey, what about Swamp Thing? I saw you were playing him, because he uploaded a video right, of he and his brother playing, he and Honeybee. And it was with Swamp Thing, and I was like, are you going to play Swamp Thing now? He's cool, huh? He's pretty good, right? And I was like, I think he's pretty good. And Biohazard, literally these words, I don't know what makes you think that. Literally verbatim. And then the next day in top 8 against Sonic Fox, he picked Swamp Thing. I was like, what are you doing to me?
Didn't he send him to losers?
Oh my God, this guy.
Maybe he was genuinely curious to see if you would give him information that he didn't know about. What makes you think he's so good?
Yeah, right. I just thought that was hilarious. No, he did lose. He did lose.
Oh, he did. Okay.
But still. Foxy Grandpa made 3 top 8s in a row. Nice work.
Yeah, which is cool.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. 7th place, Jason Kiddo, Hagar, Dormammu, Magneto. 7th place, also I Heart Justice.
Don't even read the teams. There's just teams everywhere.
Phoenix Wright, Captain America, Doctor Strange. He always plays that team.
Yeah, I know.
5th place, UA Terry Bogard. 5th, Echo Fox Justin Wong. 4th, Circuit Joey D. 3rd place, Splice Ryan LV, playing Team Ryan LV. 2nd place, PC Marvel God. 1st place, EG NY Chris G with Team NY Chris G. Okay. PC Marvel, aka Quackbot. I don't know, like, was he not traveling before EVO or something? Because he got top 8 at EVO.
Right.
And then he got top 8 at, like, everything he's been to since then.
Something clicked?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. But nice work to him.
Right.
Again, it's cool to see people closing out the game's life and still improving as it's doing that. So.
Okay.
As you said, hopefully it doesn't die, but...
Right.
Okay, there you go. Absolute Battle.
There was also
Dallas,
the
Texas.
Esports Festival
Apparently,
Hong Kong.
Well, just to briefly address.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The tournament itself was apparently kind of crappy. From my perspective in the commentator's booth, it was mostly fine. There were some scheduling mix-ups, but like not terrible. I ended up doing 8 hours of commentary instead of 6. It was like something like that, like 10 hours of commentary. Right. It's like, who cares? But yeah, there were definitely problems with the brackets coming out way too late. Like 1:30 a.m. the previous night, they were changed. So people who thought that they knew their pools showed up later than their pools were supposed to be, and they were DQ'd. Other things too, organizational stuff,
I heard
layout
some of them
stuff.
got thrown back into random brackets and stuff that. Yeah.
Gear Top 8 wasn't streamed.
Gear wasn't streamed at all. Like there was literally no stream for Guilty Gear that whole weekend, even though it was considered one of the main games at the event.
Yeah, no, that definitely sucks. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I don't have any concluding sentence, James.
Right. I mean, it's going to be rough for them because they were an IPS premier event.
Yeah, they were.
And to have that kind of thing happen hurts your chances to maintain a lot of that stuff, right? So who knows what will happen to its status as a IPS Premier or even a Capcom ranking or a Tekken World Tour ranking, all these kind of things like that. So
right, definitely a bummer. From what I have heard, the people who ran it or at least helped run it in previous years did not do so this year. And so there was some slack and it was not picked up.
Right. Look, just back to FGC life lessons kind of things. Like being a TO is hard. Like if you think you're running a tournament is like, oh, I marginally helped with these guys running this event. I know what I'm doing. Let me throw an event. Like, let me tell you, you don't know half the shit that goes on behind the scenes, like all the fires that go on and like that you have to put out and everything. And I've told people millions and millions of times, my tournament philosophy, my TO philosophy is it's not how to prevent fires, it's how to put them out as fast as possible because they're going to happen.
Even at tournaments that outwardly go very well, I ask the TOs always like, hey, how do you think the event went? Because they always have a different perspective. And without exception, there's something.
Yeah, there was like, God.
There's always, like, literally every time I've asked the question for a decade, it's been something.
Like, the greatest tournament, like, Combo Breaker, you go there, great experience. You ask them, how's it going? Man, let me tell you the drama that I've been dealing with and blah, 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 blah.
So, like, I mean, again, it's, something like Combo Breaker, the problems that it has or that it allows to like not go addressed, very different than what happened at Absolute Battle. There's like obviously difference in quality, but anyway, hopefully they pick it up again and it sort of regenerates itself because that's a really big city and it's an important spot to have a good tournament in.
Yes.
So.
All right, so there was also the Esports Festival of Hong Kong results that were that weekend. This was a Asia ranking, or is this a premier?
I think it was premier.
Premier event, yes. Yeah. So
Street Fighter 5.
7th place was Graf Fudo with Armika. So 2 weekends in a row, it looks like he's gotten 7th place, right? NL Kami. Also, Talon Xiaobao with Vega and Nakali. 5th place, Nasser Big Bird with Ken.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to him. Great job. 3rd place, GGP Kazunoko with Kami. I totally skipped 4th place, Graft Haitani with Nakali. 3rd place, Graft Kazunoko Kami. 2nd place, Gachakun Rashid. 1st place, HX, CYG, BST, Daigo Umehara taking his 3rd tournament in 3 weeks.
Whoa.
And this time a premiere, and this time with a lot of good players, so everyone's saying that the other events that he took didn't really count. Well, guess what? He got it. I mean, 9th place was Gamerby and Verloren and Yukadon and Hot Dog with Bison. 13th place was Punko, Dogra, 444, and Cyclops Goichi. This is a stacked-ass tournament.
For sure.
So, yeah, so Daigo Umehara managing to take that. Very impressive
Very cool
stuff. Very impressive.
He's a strong player. I think he may have a future in this.
Yeah, maybe. There was also an event called Lima Salty for results. This was in Argentina. A bunch of players went out there.
This is in Peru, right?
Yeah. Peru? Yes, you're right, Peru. Geography, okay. Seventh place, for some reason I thought this was the event that Justin and Flash went to, but we talked about that 2 weeks ago, right? Okay, so seventh place was Umbrella HK Dash with M. Bison, who we did see at that Argentina event, who did really well with M. Bison. Chino Funky with Nash. Fifth place, TSDGX Piccolo with M. Bison, as well as Umbrella Dark with Urian. Fourth place, AAG Didimo Koff. They actually said it's Koff.
True,
it's not KOF.
Yeah, somebody told us that.
Yeah, with Dalsum. Third place, TSDGX Ioros or Ioros. IOROS Nakali. Second place, F2G Moise with Laura. And first place, FD Bolino with Nakali, M. Bison, and Ibuki. M. Bison seems very popular in the Latin scene.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Good job to them there. King of Fighters. Fourth place was NEM Diego. Third place was CGN Wilto. Yeah, Wilto. Second place, Takuma. With Kyo Clark Benimaru, Kyo Kula Benimaru. And first place, RSR PJ Toshi with Kenso Mai Kula and Mai Vice Kula. Guilty Gear Rev 2. Fourth place was NEM ATX David with Chips Enough. Third place, AEG with AEG Sevichov with Potemkin. Second place, RVK Tochi with Raven, and first place ASW X FB Lord JC Laxa with Sin Kisk. People are challenging Daigo Umahara in the most amazing, interesting ways. Tekken 7, fourth place AEG Palm Master with Eliza. Third place TLA Yakuza with Fang Kazumi and Katarina. Second place, AEG Nene with Dragonov. And first place, AEG Parka with Lars and Bob.
Cool, man.
And I have this other result. I'm not sure what this event was here. There was a Land Story Cup here in Shanghai, China here. And I'm trying to see if this was a ranking event or not. But it was a $50,000 prize pool. And lots of good players there. So, for example, in ninth place was Knuckledew. He was there. Abao was in ninth place. But seventh place was Douyu TV Xiaohai with Cammy. Seventh place.
Indeed.
Seventh place was DNG Itabashi Zangief with Zangief. Fifth place was AW Nemo with Urian. RB Bonchan with Nash and Karin. Fourth place BXG Phenom with Nakali. Good job to him coming out and traveling and getting top 4. Third place, Zowie Oil King with Rashid. Second place, Echo Fox Tokido with Akuma. First place, Razor Cien with Ibuki.
Nice work.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, I watched some of this. I don't think it was was it like an official open tournament or what? Was it? Scroll up a little bit.
This was Lancer Cup took place in Shanghai, China. Featuring 8 of the world's best gathered through special invitation, as well as another 8 warriors who qualified from within China. This 16-player all-star double elimination bracket also had $50,000 of prize money on the line, providing a great incentive for all participants to bring their best to the battlefield.
Yep. So invitational, but anyway, very, very cool. I remember watching some of this. That was good. Mm-hmm. Nice work. Chen had some dirty stuff in there. And old Itazan, top 8.
Yep.
As Zangi.
Yep. And I think there was also a Smash event last week. No, this is actually not. This is all sorts of stuff here. Where did this one take place? This is the Munich one that JCDR went.
Yeah.
JDCR went to. Demolition Derby in Munich, Germany. So in Tekken, top 7 was Arkham Kuiper with Fang. And legendary Mihawk with Dragonov and Heihachi. Fifth place was MYI Kira with Eliza and Bati with King. Fourth place RTFM Asim with Dragonov, Josie, Katarina. Third place Malakith with Asuka and Paul. Second place Crazy Super Akuma with Akuma.
Sick.
And first place Echo Fox JDCR with Dragonov and Heihachi. In Street Fighter V, 7th place was Ella Monkey Fist with Karin and Nash, and FM Highlander with Karin and Ed. 5th place, VDV Nozarex with Lara, and IG Macho Manmo with Vega. 4th place, Angry Mojo-san with Akuma. 3rd place, FM Yosh with Akuma, second place VDV, Amaramon with Guile and M. Bison, and so he qualifies for Zowie Fighter. So I guess this is part of a Zowie circuit. And Exagamer 2910 with Jury qualifying for the Zowie bracket. Jury. Interesting. And Guilty Gear Exit Rev 2, fourth place VDV Owner with Potemkin, ZW, Achoral with Leo, second place ATG with Chip, and first place VDV King Rasta with Faust, and he'll receive a free entry and trip to Arc Revo 2017, or to Revolution 2017. I don't think that's Arc Revo.
Okay.
I think that's something else. And then there was also Accent Core, top 3, VDV Owner, Order Soul, VDV King Rasta with Cliff, and President with Anji, Potemkin Jam.
Yeah, Potemkin.
UMVC 3, third place VDV King Rasta. This guy's off everywhere.
Nice
Ghost
work.
Rider, Doom Dormammu, Vlaferis. Hey, good job to him. Felicia, Morrigan, Strider, Hear You, and VDV Chargi with Wolverine Spencer Sentinel.
Nice work.
Yeah, good job to Vlaferis.
For sure, yeah.
And Injustice 2, third place GF Ambi with Black Adam, second place VDV The Leo Holic with Brainiac, and ZW Achoral with Green Arrow.
Alrighty. Is that it in the way of tournament results?
There was also the Geigo Amateur event that took
course.
place at PAX West that we forgot to talk about this last week.
Yeah, that's true.
Which a bunch of people qualified for. That one was won by XSK Samurai.
Indeed.
So he is the amateur that won that.
Well, I think it was more like amateurs play against good players. I don't think they meant that like you had like it was amateurs only.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool. Nice work. Mm-hmm. Also, the $10,000 money match between Daigo and Itazan.
Oh,
we haven't talked about that.
Yeah, that's right. That happened too. God, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Guess what? Yeah. Itabashi beat Daigo. Zangief versus Guile. Daigo was putting up the money, apparently.
Really?
Yes. That is at least what Giuna said, if he is to be believed.
So, in other words, if he won, he would have just kept his own money?
Correct. Yes, that is the claim. I mean, I understand it to some degree because for legal reasons in Japan, I don't know if you can really do money matches with the rest of the world is cool with, but
some people are saying it was all from donations he got from his stream.
Yeah, well, right, but
that's his money.
Right, yeah. I mean, they get to decide what to do with that. So what they did with it is they gave it away to Itazan.
But dang, that's a lot.
He had to. It wasn't like they just invited Itazan on too. There was like a tournament, and Fudos and the other people, and Itazan is the one who came out. So I thought that was super cool.
Okay, good job to Itazan. But yeah, again, it's interesting because, like I mentioned, we saw the bisons in South America, how different the regions are, right?
Yes.
And in Japan, although there isn't an overwhelming plethora of Zangiefs, there is just Itazan. But those guys, because of Itazan, consider Zangief so strong of a character. Like everyone in Japan's like, Zangief, oh my god, he's like top 3. He's best character. So scrubby,
It's like obviously absurd, but that dude Kichipamu is up there as well. But I would say that it's really those two.
The young guy.
Yeah. Obviously, Zangief is not the best. It's very silly to say anything like that. But he is viable, and I think he's pretty good.
Yes.
What I really think is the case is that for the first time in a while, Zangief is a viable character.
Yeah.
Usually he's not. It's like 4 times ever for that guy.
Right.
And right now is one of them, and so that seems weird.
Cool.
Well, I like it, of course.
Yeah.
But I do think that for a lot of people that might seem strange.
Right.
And if you're like Nemo and you have some issue with Zangief for whatever reason.
I'm telling you, when a grappler is good and you lose to that character, this is just like I always talk about Accent Core when Potemkin was super good.
You just got first place with Potemkin.
Yeah, and it's just like, God, it's like you just lose that in Accent Core with, to Potemkin, and it's like you just don't feel like you can do anything.
Get good.
Yeah. Potemkin was a problem, though.
Well, he had some dumb stuff, if I recall correctly.
Such a problem.
I'm no expert in
but
that.
But Zangief is definitely not at that Potemkin
He's
level.
just a viable character.
He's
like,
not
that's
even close. If Zangief could earthquake you from a screen away, do a command dash and cancel it, then pick you up off the floor into a combo that drops you down into an SPD mix-up, then we'll talk about Zangief being as good as Potemkin was in Exit Core. God.
Indeed. But it's nice that he's a viable character.
Yeah. Yeah. After Itazan beat, Nemo beat Itazan at LAN Cup, he like jumped up and was like all cheery. And
I saw that. God, he literally danced.
Yeah. It's funny.
Alrighty.
But yeah,
that's probably for results.
Speaking of some highlight clips, though, like that setup that Vi showed us while we were watching in Puerto Rico, where Punk did the Wake Up EX Karen and then fell into the mirror, and then he still comboed him afterwards.
He specifically used the high version. I don't remember what the input is, but yeah, I thought that was very cool.
Did you also see the new setup that he just did at NLBC, where he basically reset, I think it it might have been Punk out of the air, and he was going to land into the Aegis, and he dashed at the last second, pushed Punk body in the air, out of range of Aegis, so he didn't land in it, threw him, and it made him wide enough to get juggled by the mirror, and then he kept going.
Now, something I wondered, and I haven't had a chance to check, or I guess I forgot, really. Does Aegis have constant active frames, or is it like active, inactive, active, inactive?
I think it's just constant.
Is it constant? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think.
I was just wondering if he would like specifically timed it so that he could dash and grab in like those few frames.
No, it's constant. It's constant. So, dude, that thing was. I saw that and I was like, what?
I'm telling you, every time I see that guy, there's a new Aegis.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you, man. Aegis Reflector. Like, someone asked me, like, if we took away Aegis Reflector, do I consider Yuri in the top 8? I was like, hell no. Like, he might be top 8, but it would be harder pressed because I just think he's top 3 because I just think Aegis is ridiculous and people have not unlocked the full power of it. And the fact that Nemo keeps finding a new setup is ridiculous. So
he's a good player. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
He probably shouldn't have bet against Punk, though.
I mean, he beat him at NLBC.
Well, he did, but he didn't beat him when there was like $2,000 on the line when they had a money match going at ECT, where Punk beat him, I think, 10-7.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you would bet against Punk right now.
I would.
In a 2 out of 3,
I would not have.
3 out of 5, even unlikely that somebody's going to beat him, but like, it happens. Obviously, he didn't win NLBC. Sometimes he gets second place, but in a 1st to 10,
it's like I said. I think the only reason why that you would bet against Punk is you're betting with your heart because you don't like Punk or you really like Nemo and you just want them to win.
That's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very good set.
Great
and
set.
Nemo's great, and he's certainly a fantastic player. Nothing against him. It's just that Punk is something special right now.
Dude,
so.
and you know what? I will say one thing about Nemo. I love his cocky attitude. Like, do you see after he did that one sick mix-up in the 1st to 10 that he just shot Punk the side eye, dude?
Yes, I did see
that. Looked
at
him while he gave him the drink. Oh, that was so good.
That was great.
Oh, man. Okay,
yep,
that's
Punk is the new Justin.
Yeah, it's true.
Never bet against Justin. Well, now it's never bet against Punk.
But, all right. So, we have something cool. And again, I apologize to Atari FGC. He's been waiting. He's watching. So.
Well, sorry for that, too.
Yeah, but we're going to take a break. And I'm going to set up the Skype in the middle of this. But while we take the break, after we come back, we are going to have the world premiere of the Canada Cup ST trailer, which is going to talk about some of the players that are going to show up over there. So, Dan is not happy because he's not in ST, so whatever. But, yes, that is coming up soon, so stick around after the break. I'll be right back.